always say, if you're not down with the bullshit and you're down with the real shit, like and subscribe. Yo, man, I just wanted to touch on the whole situation about what happened with Tyree Nichols out there in Memphis, dealing with that squad of police. That's what they said, they was part of a task force called the Scorpions and stuff like that. Yo, man, in Oakland, in the town, they used to have task force. Like a lot of people who grew up in the town, like back the 80s and the 90s and stuff. They remember that there used to be a task force. They used to they was in the paper too. They got news coverage too. The writers, and then it was like different other officers who were like these guys were known in the task force. You know what I'm saying? Around the town, around the city, everybody knew. Like guys like Hicks, Big Red, the Mario Brothers. Man, it's been a while, but those names right there, it was like they were famous. They were famous just like the drug dealers were. And these guys were known for like hitting the block, man. And whoever the hell they seen out there that they was targeting, whether it was drug dealers, you didn't have to be a drug dealer. Everybody, I hate it when like the older black people used to always like assume that, if they were coming for you and they did something to you, you had to be doing something wrong. Because those older black people just believed all in, the justice system, and they believed in the law, and they just been, manipulated mentally to believe that you go to church and you do the right thing and blah blah, and pray to God and this and that, and you be on the right path, and ain't nothing like that gonna happen to you and stuff, but it's like, nah, man, racism had a big part to play in that. The policies of a lot of these law enforcement and stuff, yeah, they're racist policies, because there are certain people that they want to target and they want to control, which is most likely like blacks and Latinos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, shit, those dudes was known. They used to like roll around and beat the hell out of people, man. I mean, shit, I remember like two guys on task force, like I was like, shit, man, whenever this happened, I was still in high school. They two of them picked the guy up in the air like the WWF. They both, one had his legs, one his arms, picked him up in the air and just slammed him on the concrete like blah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, we was on a bus, and everybody looked outside of the bus and seen this happen. Everybody was like, God damn, like what the hell? You couldn't believe that you seen what you seen. And it's like they did it, and they kind of like looked over towards the bus, and then they just like whatever, and just looked, and then just went on and just put the handcuffs on him and stuff. Shit, man, Hicks had basically came to a situation that I was involved in, where the security guards across the street from where I lived at had beat me up and stuff, broke my eye socket. I had blood coming out my nose, my mouth, my ears, and shit. You know what I'm saying? These dudes thought I was a grown man. They thought that they was trying to assume that, me and some of my partners had something to do with some shooting that was going on around there, but we had nothing to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? They came around there and stuff, and just basically like the security just, told us to get on the ground. I went to get on the ground. I get hit with a damn baton, and I'm waking up on the ground with my head hurting, not knowing what the hell's going on. I got roughed up. Hicks shows up at the security office in the apartments and stuff. Hicks tells all of us that if he ever sees us again, he said he was gonna plant dope on us and take us to jail. Looking like what? They didn't believe that I was a fucking kid, because I'm tall and big as I am. They thought I was a grown man. They said, you a damn lie. You ain't no damn fucking teenager. What are you talking about? I said, I am. They said, you got some ID? I said, yeah. They took my ID out of, I said, this is my wallet. I had the handcuffs on and stuff. I was sitting in a chair. They took my wallet out, seen my ID. They was like, oh shit. And they started whispering. They was like, oh damn, he telling the truth. Like what? They didn't give me any kind of medical assistance or anything and stuff. my eye was like, man, out to here. The side of my, it's like to here, man. You know what I'm saying? The doctors at first thought I was gonna need cosmetic surgery if the bone didn't heal up right around my eye and stuff like that, because they broke it. It was just cracked, down here. So they said because the bone could start healing the wrong way and it could go into my eye. I could possibly get be blinded by that, and they would have to do cosmetic surgery. But it luckily healed up all right and everything like that. But yeah, man, these task force, and then originally, me and my family, we from Southern California, like LA area, Compton, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the Rampart Division, the crash units, shit, man. We seen that. You know what I'm saying? I remember like I went down there and I'm seeing shit like, what the hell? I mean, we talking about remembering the days of the batter ram coming through people's houses and stuff like that. Man, I was down there one time. I got hog-tied. The police threatened to basically put me in the gang module. I'm not even in the gang. They was talking about they didn't believe me. They was like, fuck it. Anyway, they tried to, act like they tried to charge me at first, or either they were trying to scare me like with gun possession and a prior gun possession, and was telling me that I was going to the penitentiary. It was like, what the hell? Once again, I was still a teenager. These things, and as a kid, they don't, just letting you know, they don't give a damn if you fucking a kid. As long as you black and you Latino and shit like that, they will beat your ass. They'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? They will kill you. That lets you know how, this country, law enforcement, looks at, children of blacks and Latinos and stuff. They don't give a damn. And this thing has been a continuous thing, man, for the damn longest and stuff like that. Also, the commentator, Jason Whitlock, who, on Fearless, who, the former sports commentator on, ESPN, I think he's working on, I think he might have worked on Fox too, on his page, he made the statement that, these police did what they did to Tyree Nichols based upon, baby mama culture and stuff. And, he didn't cause some flack from people. Why you gotta blame black women? That's one of those things I'm gonna tell you like this sometime, man. This the killing thing about it is when you truthfully are like a conscientious person, or you really are like an intellectual, look, man, you can't talk too deep about certain issues, especially pertaining to race, when it deals with, blacks, about certain things, certain issues. Everybody knows, as far as the Jewish community, you can't talk about certain things that pertain to them. It don't matter what the hell is right or wrong. It's just that, once again, politics comes into play, and they want to project things a certain way for certain reasons, and so what he has said, I got the gist of what he was saying when he was talking about it. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about a lot of these black men are raised by single mothers, and Tupac himself, who, hey, especially like the black community, right? Even though he was loved by everybody, Tupac, he said himself that, black men inherit a lot of their mothers' attitudes and behavior towards things because they're raised by single mothers, and they don't, their dad is not there to have a balance to see how the male aspect of understanding comes into play about certain things. So your mom becomes the overall leader and stuff, and you look up to her because she's the only teacher of things in the house or whatever, and so her attitude and how she thinks about stuff, a lot of males will, embrace that. We're not back in the day like it used to be. Even if you didn't have a dad, you used to have an uncle or a grandfather or, coaches. You played on the sports team. It used to be back like, the 70s and the 80s and part of the 90s, you still had some male role models that could be even outside of the house that males, young boys could grow up and look at and listen to. And they taught us about life. They don't, for the youngsters, like after the new millennium came in, for the youngsters, like nowadays, they don't have that. And a lot of the males who now like 20 something or, you know what I'm saying, early 30s or something like that, they grew up without that. You know what I'm saying? And so they kind of got a different perspective and understanding about things than guys who, you know, came from previous generations. So, you know, they do be having like attitudes about trivial small things and will react with violence and just boom, just off the rip. And then they all applaud each other on and everything and act like, yeah, that's how you, you know, that's how you supposed to represent yourself as a man. Like when you see a lot of the rappers in these cities that promote, you know, this whole gang culture and way of drill music and everything like that, you know, that's you know, it's almost like a game. They don't give a damn. It's like, oh, you know, think about it. Shit, we got issues with problems with certain people, certain gangs, people that's our ops. Let's go into the studio and let's make songs about, you know, how we was the ones that killed your partner. We gonna come to your block and kill your mama, and if we see your sister and we see, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna blow her head off and this and that. And then they look and they respond back. They gotta go and rush in the studio and make a response record and say, yeah, come on, I'm blocking this and that. And then they take that shit to heart and actually, and the actual verses of the song spill out on the damn street for real. So the thing is to say, nah, this is no longer about just music and the art form of hip hop. This is about, no, you got to be real. If you say it, you got to do it. You know, if you don't do it, then you a punk, you a fake. You know, so you got to do it. Like, where did that come from? What the hell made somebody think like, let's do, and friends is dying, people on your block is dying, relatives is dying, and you're sitting up here putting them on a t-shirt and you're crying and you're saying, you know what I'm saying? But then y'all going right back in the studio, gonna make it, yeah, I know y'all killed my partner, this and that, but yeah, we about to roll on y'all and do that. You know, it's like they just keep it on. The cycle just continues. You know what I'm saying? It's like these guys ain't got no father. A lot of them that's representing a man in the house and being their father and taking a lot of these boys, like, yo, checking them. Yo, you come in from school? What? Oh, I'm about to go. Where you going? Oh, I'm about to go out here with my friend. Wait a minute, it's about 8:30. Wait, boy, you got to get ready to go to school. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to go over here for a little while, Dad. No, the hell you ain't. Get your ass in. And so, take that trash out like the hell I told you and stuff, and take the dog out and go walk the dog and let him go, you know, use the bathroom and stuff, and you know what I'm saying? And you bring your ass back in this house. And you know what I'm saying? You take your ass to bed and get ready for school in the morning. You ain't going, ain't out with the hell you got, boy, you got to think about your education. You ain't going to go out there hanging with them damn fools out there on that damn corner. They ain't doing nothing. The hell you talking about? The only thing you going to do is get in trouble. And you know what I'm saying? They parents should have them in the damn house. Nah, see, ain't nobody, a lot of these guys, they don't have nobody. And you know, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Really back, like I said, when I'm talking about them 70s and 80s and stuff like that, y'all that had dads and stuff like that, y'all know how I used to go. Dad knock you upside your head. You gonna do what he said. I'm the man in the house. You are going to do what I say. You know, they're back with me and say, I don't give a damn what them people, and don't do this to your child, blah, blah. I'm raising you. They ain't raising you. If you go out there and mess up and you go to jail and all that stuff, I gotta bail you out. They ain't gonna bail you out. You know what I'm saying? This gonna be on me. I ain't got no money to be paying no court fees and bail money. No, I ain't got no. You gonna do what they are saying. And then if you can't listen once you get grown and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Once you get out of school, once I did my job, did everything, you gonna get the hell out. So, you know, at least I've been and did my job. You know what I'm saying? God, they focus on doing their job, raise you up to be an adult. Then after that, Hey, I know I did everything to put you on right there. Now that's on you. Now that's on you. But now, you know, a lot of these mothers, it's just true. They get all stressed out and everything, all the bills all on me. Well, you kicked dad out, y'all. You told him you didn't want to be with him no more, and so he left. Well, you know, a lot of these situations, there's a lot of guys who try to do the right thing. But she wants to be in such control and in charge of everything and make all the decisions and not respect your position and stuff like that. A lot of guys ain't going to go for that. I'm not going to just stay here and be under your rulership just so you can be satisfied. I'm gone. They run the God. They run the God's out. So yeah, you can talk about the system is what runs them out. But the system does have a hand in it. But at the same time, just because you allow them to become an influence, you know, you still chose to listen to the system and stuff like that too. So you can't just sit up there as a grown adult and just say, well, you know, when they was telling me whatever, I just went dumb for a second and you know, I went against my man and I told him to get out and I didn't care whether my child had a father because they was going to give me food stamps and money. What the, you know, you still chose to accept that. You know what I'm saying? But see, that issue is touchy within the black community, and then at the same time, even with the black males, you know, you've seen the responses to what Jason Whitlock had said on a lot of these shows, these black podcasts, going, yeah, you know, and he Tom bringing up women because why? I got to get the women's money, and my podcast is benefited by probably a majority of women, Boyce Watkins, Umar Johnson. There's a few other, but those are two of the main ones right there. You know what I'm saying? Tommy Sotomayor, you know what I'm saying, was telling y'all the truth on his podcast, on his channel. He was being real, but you seen what happened here. Anytime when a black man stands up and like really tells you the truth, hell, talking about them and they and what they doing and what they gonna do to you, hell, your own people gonna help them out. They can say and try to orchestrate whatever, but like I said, y'all that choose to go on and accept what they saying and what they talking, you do that, and then you follow suit, and then you go against your own people who trying to really help and trying to get to the core of what the problem is, but it becomes this whole political thing where it's like, no, we're trying to project this so we can get some money, you know, so we can, you know, get some benefits and all this type of stuff. So we got to keep the narrative going this way. So, you know, I look at it like, you know, it's like if I had been somebody that was a friend or somebody close to Jason Whitlock, I would have told him not to even say that. Because I know, you know, sometimes, man, you know, keeping it real can get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It can. You being honest, you telling the truth, but it can get you into some trouble. But the thing is, though, man, I mean, people gotta look at it. This whole thing with black males, looking at other black males as though they're the enemy, you know, and easily can just take them out. But then see people outside of our community and other races, and you just get mad and upset and won't respond in the same way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you look at what happened to Tyree, man. How could those 5 black officers beat that man like that?